Welcome back to the My Manager Career here with the Wolves. Here we are, final month of Season 2, and of course we've got some action-packed matches coming your way. The first is the Premier League derby, 1v2 Newcastle. Winner gets the advantage, and then we got Fenerbahçe in the semi-final of the Europa League, where we potentially could get ourselves into the final. Of course, on the next episode, we got the FA Cup final against Leicester City, and then we rounded out with Man United and Liverpool. Every match in the Premier League counts. Ultimately, this is where the table sits at the moment. Newcastle 72 points, Wolves are 71, and of course Arsenal, Liverpool at the moment on 66 points. So it is a battle at the top of the ladder at the moment. In relegation, you got Burnley, Everton, and Bournemouth at the moment, all potentially looking to drop, with Brighton and Norwich just outside relegation. And of course, the big final at Wembley, we were there last season. We obviously picked up the trophy. Can we repeat in Season 2? That will be the question in the next episode. And of course, we got that 2-3 advantage against Fenerbahçe in the semi-final. Let's jump into that first match though, which will be against Newcastle. The battle at the top of the Premier League. Of course, it's at home. The weather's good, so hopefully an action-packed full match for you today. Now, if you do enjoy the episode, make sure you do hit that like button, as it does help the channel grow and reach new audiences. And of course, if you're new around here and haven't already, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to catch up on all the latest of the series. Let's jump into it. Wolves v Newcastle. Vital 3 points at the top of the ladder. And this is how the formations look here today. Of course, we're going with a 4-2-2-2 formation. That has been the formation we've used in Season 2. We've got Saar between the posts. And then you've got Chilwell, Lamina, Sedilia, and Nori in that back line. Gray and Gomez in the centre defensive mid. Kuna and Gluka in the cam position. And of course, Larson and Werner up front. Now, of course, we've had some big battles with Newcastle across Season 2 so far. FA Cup, we've knocked them out. Europa League as well. And of course, we'd love to knock them out of the number 1 position here in the Premier League today. Of course, the front three, Almiron, Isaac, Gordon, lethal. And we've had some challenges trying to defend against them. So today, we need to bring our A game. And of course, the front line needs to perform as well and get some points on the board. Let's get this kickoff underway. We'll start with the ball first. Larson with a long ball out to Kuna. Steps back on the inside. Gets the ball back out to Nori. Slowly plays it down the left-hand side to potentially cross it here. Gluka trying to get underneath it. Doesn't get a clean header to it. He's not the tallest. Cam and Kuna sets himself shot. But saved there by the keeper. First chance there for us. 7 minutes in. Nori fights for it there. Kuna gets the ball, pushes back centre field, beats the defender, sets himself, and saved once again. 2 good chances there for Kuna. Of course, he's definitely scored goals like that before. Now we'll try and take this corner opportunity here. Gray underneath, taps it down, cleared out by Newcastle. Chilwell underneath. Gomez looking to settle it. Beautiful long ball down to his partner, Gray. Oh, what a shot by Archie Gray. 13 minutes in, he's 3rd of the season. And Gomez, his centre defensive mid partner, sets him up with a beautiful long pass. And I believe that's his 3rd of the season. Expectations from Jeff Shee is he needs 4 by season end. And obviously, he's only got a few more games left in the season to be able to achieve that. So a nice play there by Gomez. Almiron with the ball now, 16 minutes in. Pushes it into Isaac. Chipped into the box. Gordon underneath, but Chilwell gets ahead in front and Lamina clears it out. 19 minutes in here. Chilwell brings it back to Gomez. He's going to find Chilwell once again. Back to Gomez, pushing down. Through to Werner. Beautiful pass there by Gomez. Getting involved in attack. 23 minutes in. Joelinton out to Burn. Nice defensive play there by Chilwell. Through to Gluka. He's got Werner running a nice line there, but he takes it past the defender. Chipped into the box. Larson in there. Oh, saved there by the keeper. Larson, the big man, jumping tall. And unfortunately, quick reaction there. And it's still 1-0 against Newcastle. Nice defensive play there by Sedulia. Through to Gomez. Down to Kuna. Stepping back on the inside, but he's got Nori on the outside. Uses him. Getting past the defender. Shots. Trying to get it across the body there. Werner taps it back. Chilwell blocked. And that's going to be it for halftime. We're going to go into the halftime break here with that 1 point advantage. Of course, Newcastle putting in a tough defensive stance after that first goal being conceded in the 14th minute. Obviously, we need a good start here in the second and try and get a 2 point victory or 2 point advantage. Gray pushing down here. Nori a little bit out of position. Sedulia overcommits. Gordon straight through the middle. And you give him that opportunity there, Gordon. That much space. He's going to deliver. And Newcastle score first here in the second. Tighten it all up. And unfortunately, Sedulia just overcommits on that play. And Gordon just steps back on the inside. He's got a bit of space. 17 metres out. And he slots it into that top left pocket. Newcastle with the momentum now. With a fast start here in the second half. 50 minutes in here. Nice pass down to Larson. Steps back on the inside. Takes a shot, but it's just too much on that one. And he puts it over the top bar. The nerves are kicked in. Newcastle now. Free kick opportunity. 61 minutes in. Isaac off the top bar. Sarr unable to get across. But with a little bit of luck, it hits the top bar. And we're all tied up in the 62nd minute. Sedulia with the ball. Pushing down. He's got Gray. Nice pass. Gets on the outside defender. Kuna goes back on the inside. Werner's running a nice line here. Beautiful pass through to Werner. And Werner delivers, getting us that 1 point advantage here in the 65th minute. He's 15th of the season. What a beautiful play down that left-hand side. Sedulia getting involved with Gray to Kuna. Brings it back centre field. And then Werner runs a nice line and gets himself wide open inside the box. 4 minutes left here. Luca gets tripped up there by Barnes. Gordon with the ball. Chilwell, unfortunately, out of position here. Lemina's going to have to slide across. Long ball to Isaac at the moment. Sedulia slowing the play down. Gordon crosses. Gray taps it down to Gomez. And he's going to clear it out here to Kuna. This should be the whistle. We should be able to run this out. He's going to pass it back here to Gray. Down to Gomez. And that's going to be the hooter there. We pick up those 3 points. We get the advantage. We're now 2 points clear of Newcastle in first position. It was a battle for the top. And we prevailed in front of the home fans. They must be excited here. Looking at the match stats for this one, it was 55-45 split on possession. Werner was our man of the match with a 10 out of 10 performance. And then Kuna was close with a 9.7. Arsenal beat Burnley. So, of course, they move up to 69 points. Now, looking at the injuries, Gluka did pick up a slight injury with a bruised elbow. So, he'll be out for 5 days, which means against Fenerbahçe, we're going to need to switch out some plays. And that will be Alex Scott coming into the lineup on this one. He's performed well, filling in when needed. And he's going to get that opportunity to fill in for Gluka here on this short turnaround. Of course, we've got that 1 point advantage here in the leg, well, the second leg of this semi-final. This is the lineup that Fenerbahçe will be going with. Obviously, a very potent one with Gould on the left wing, who is leading the Europa League in goal scoring at the moment. The lineup will be going with, you got Sedulia, Nori, Lemina, Chilwell in the back line, Gray, Gomez, Kuna and Scott, Larson, and then the man who's in tremendous form in the Europa League, Werner, in the number 19. So we'll get this kicked underway. Just got to play smart football. We've got that advantage. We don't need to do anything silly. We don't want to throw that away cheaply in this one. Chilwell pushing down here on Gould. Ball back centre field. Gomez needing to slide across. Same with Gray. Misses on that first attempt. That's a beautiful pass through. And Sarr under attack early on there. That was a nice pass through. Fenerbahçe have come here fighting. Scott with the ball here. Needs someone to run a line. He gets on the outside of his defender. Pushes back centre field. And again, Larson, 10 metres behind. He needs to be in front of that. Sedelia misses on the first defensive attempt on that one. He's trailing behind. Lamina's doing the same. And Sarr saves it short on the right-hand side, 11 minutes in. Corner opportunity here for Fenerbahçe. Into the box here, Nori. Or Kuna trying to get underneath it. Scott taps it down. Ball's on the edge of the box here. Pass through to Gould. He goes to short. But he's going to be offside on that one. A warning shot there. Gray needing to defend here. Nori went up too far. Cross into the box. Lamina underneath. Nice block there by Chilwell. And we almost give the ball away cheaply on that one. Sedelia. Down to Gray. Through to Nori. That's a beautiful long ball down to Kuna here. Steps back on the inside. That's a beautiful play. Larson. One-on-one. And you're going to deliver there, Larson. 37 minutes in. He's 17th of the season. Nice play there by Kuna. Getting back on the inside. And of course, finding his big 6-foot striker. It's always good to put him in open space, which he delivers. A beautiful pass through to him. Larson did run a good line there. He had to slow down a little bit to wait for that pass while Kuna got around the defender. And we go into the break with that 1-point advantage. Of course, 2-point advantage here in the 2-leg series. Chilwell now with the ball down the right-hand side. Gets it out to Scott. Gets around the defender. That's a nice play there by Scott. Brings him back centre field. Larson running a beautiful line. Volley. And he almost down the left-hand side. Scott with a beautiful pass. And Kuna with the corner opportunity here to put it inside the box. Lamina underneath. Sedelia short. Puts it in. Lamina goes up. Taps it down. Larson picks up the scraps. And we've got a 2-point advantage here. 3 in the series. Of course, was it planned? Lamina tapping it down for Larson. Wide open on the short side. And he delivers for his second here in this match. Werner trying to push across here. Gray looking to do the same. Nori needs to push up a little bit more aggressive. Sedelia overcommits on that one. Again, the defence just parts. I'm not too sure why both centre-backs ran away from the attacker. But Fenerbahçe have scored here straight after we got that little bit of a buffer. Lamina, Sedelia just parted like the sea in that one, giving him way too much space. We need to hold on to this lead and play a little bit more smart. Gray gets a nice ball there from Kuna. Poor pass from Gray there, but he does steal the ball. Through to Larson here. One-on-one with the keeper. And he hits the right post. A real chance to just cement that victory with that goal. Lamina underneath. Taps it down. Gomez. We're in extra time here. Just need to hold on. Down to Werner here. Taps on to Larson. And that should be it. A little bit of a poor pass there from Larson, but the hooter should go, and we do get the victory here. We do advance to the Europa League final. So that means in the next episode, we will have 4 matches instead of the 3 that we talked about at the start. And we've got the potential to pick up 4 trophies this season. You got your Premier League. We've already got the Carabao Cup. We've got the FA Cup final, and now the Europa League as well. What a performance. And it looks like we got Napoli in the final. That was with a 1-2 advantage across the series. So, a tough opponent to be versing in the final. But it's exciting times, that's for sure. We're going to switch gears now. We're going to head across to the Premier League while they're in 19th position fighting to get out of relegation. We need the 3 points just as important as they do, being that we are only 2 points clear of Newcastle at the moment. It is away from home for us, and we will be going with the main lineup here. Usually we do try to switch a couple of players out, being that we are versing a 19th place opponent, but it's critical 3 points here, and we do not want to let it slip with a poor performance. So we're going to end this season on a high and really try to cement that victory and pick up our first Premier League trophy. The lineup, of course, 4-2-2-2 formation. Sarr between the posts. Chilwell, Lamina, Sedelia, Nori. Gray and Gomez in the centre defensive mid. Kuna, Glucker in the cam. And then Larson and Werner up front. Burnley with the kickoff. Down to Hannibal. Larson and Werner trying to push up. Try to stay aggressive on this one. Nori looking to do the same on Nelson. This is the first attempt there. Nice recovery here by Nori. And Gray clears it out to Gomez. 22 minutes in. It's been a battle to start this one. Nice defensive play there by Sedilia. Gomez with a beautiful long ball down to Kuna here. Gets on the outside. Oh, nice pass through to Larson. Kuna looks to be injured here, though. He's not getting up. Probably arguably our best player of the season is down on the field at the moment. We'll keep playing, but that's a concern at the moment. Gray. Kuna's back up, but he is injured. Tripped up there by the defender, taking his legs out once again. Into the box there, Werner, unable to get a clean header on that one. And it looks to be Roberts has got a yellow card. That was 2 attempts on Kuna there that I think was quite aggressive and dangerous. But he only gets the 1 yellow. And Kuna, unfortunately, is still limping with what seems to be a leg injury. Oh, that's a good pass through. Sedilia needs to try and recover here. Shot, but Saar with the save. Chilwell needs to clear it out. Down to Sedilia. And he's going to tap it on to Nori for the final whistle. We're going to go into the halftime break. It's all tied up. 0-0. Not where we want to be. Plus, we've got an injury to one of our best players, which potentially could be a season ender. We're going to kick it off here now. 58 minutes in the second half. Chilwell trying to push down defensively. Beautiful play there by him. He gets a nice ball through to Werner, who delivers on the left-hand side, scoring his 16th of the season. We break that deadlock here in the second half. A good start. And a nice defensive play there by Chilwell, pushing through with a nice steal and getting a clean ball down to Werner, who's in tremendous form at the moment, delivering for the first goal here today. 6 minutes in here. Our next opponent will be West Ham in the Premier League. Not an ideal to be versing West Ham at the moment, being they are my bogey team. And of course, we need critical 3 points in that match. But a nice long ball there to Glucker. He's going to find Werner here. Slows the play down. Shoots it in the left pocket. He's got a double. And it's his 17th since joining us in January. What a run of form he has had since joining us. Especially in the Europa League. But he's also delivering here in the Premier League as well. Roth is now on. Machado trying to take the ball out here. And he's been tripped up there defensively. A bit of an aggressive play, probably out of frustration. And potential card, it will be. Ekdale will get a yellow. Taken out. Machado. Bit of a sloppy slide. Nice defensive play there by Gomez. Again, pushing up aggressively. Beautiful steal there. Pushing centre field. He might be able to get a pass here to Werner. That's his 4th if Werner can deliver. And Werner gets his hat-trick. But Gomez hits his 4 assists he needs as part of the expectations from Jeff Shee. So he will remain with the Wolves in Season 3. With a nice little clean ball through to Werner. Put himself in a position to score his 3rd. The siren should sound. Scott with an absolute shocking hook. But we do pick up the 3 points. We keep a clean sheet as well. And it was all this man here up front in the second half. 4 attempts, 3 goals. What a performance by Werner. Looking at the match stats here, it was a 62-38 split on possession. Man, the match was Werner with a 9.7. And then you got Chilwell with a 9.2 after that one. Now, the big news out of this one is, of course, Kuna's injury, which unfortunately is a broken toe, which means he's out for 3 months, and that means we will not see him again here for the final of Season 2. We've, of course, got a big match now, the final match of the episode against West Ham. They're in 9th place. They've lost 2 of their last 5, and obviously 3 draws in the last 5 as well. It is at home in front of the home fans here, so hopefully they can rally up behind us and get us over the line, being that I always struggle when we verse West Ham, and it's going to be a battle here today, no doubt about it. Obviously, with the injury to Kuna, means we need to make some changes, and I think with Scott's performance in the matches he's played since joining us, he's going to get that starting opportunity, and he will be partnering Glucker in that cam position. Looking at West Ham, they're going with a 4-1-4-1. A strong back line. Hugo Bueno, of course, we sent him across in the window. You got Camavinga coming across as well. A great addition for them. And then Ward-Prowse, the captain. You don't want to give him an opportunity on a free kick, that's for sure. Kick off here. Werner down to Scott. He's going to try and chip over the top here to Larson. The big man. Shot opportunity, but blocked by West Ham. Kudez with the ball. Camavinga now taking the ball out, 13 minutes in. Nice defensive play there by Gray. Scott, long ball down to Larson. He was onside. Werner underneath. Fortunately, puts it wide. Defensively, nice play there by Scott. Chipping it into Larson, who should be underneath it. Doesn't get a clean header, but Scott gets across once again. Gets the ball back. Steps around the defensive line. That's a beautiful play there by Scott. And the shot off the right post. He almost squeezed it in down the right-hand side. Scott once again pushing the ball down. He's playing aggressive, playing well in this match. And then Chilwell. Nice ball back into Scott. Shot opportunity. And again, pushes it just wide of the goalpost down the right-hand side. Glucker pushes centre field. A long ball down to Scott. He goes centre field here. And it's blocked there by the defender. Some real opportunities there for Scott to round out the first half. But we are going to go into the halftime break all tied up. No points scored. It's been a defensive battle, that's for sure. And the defence continues here with Lamina. 54 minutes in. Nori with a long ball down to Glucker. He's got Gudez, who's now starting with Larson moving to the bench. Werner, centre field here. Slowing the play down. Tries to get the ball back to Glucker. Shot opportunity, but blocked. Gudez, blocked. Glucker, third attempt. And there you have it, 60 minutes in. The keeper, there's no chance after 3 shots being blocked. He was going to get himself in the right position. And Glucker breaks the deadlock 60 minutes in. Glucker with the block. Sorry, Gudez with the shot and the block. And then Glucker picks up the scraps off the second attempt. And a nice shot into the right pocket. That's a beautiful long ball through to Gudez here. He steps it back on the inside to Glucker. And again, a nice shot there, curling it for the left-hand side. Nice defensive play there by Gomez, but West Ham hold on to it with Camavinga. Nice pass through to Lamina. Gomez, and that's going to be it. We beat West Ham. We pick up the 3 points. But what a tough match that was. Only getting the 1 goal throughout the 90 minutes, and it was on some luck, of course, with those shot blocks, and then the ball just landed into Glucker with a little bit of space. But you got to take the luck when you get it, and we need that 3 points. 55-45 split on possession, and Glucker was our man of the match with a 9.7. Newcastle pick up a victory as well against Leicester City. Injury concerns, unfortunately, Larson, bruised elbow, he'll be out for 5 days. But we've got plenty of backups to be able to cover that one. But it does mean he's going to miss out on the FA Cup final against Leicester City, which will be in the next episode. Then we've got the final of the Europa League against Napoli. And of course, we win that one against Liverpool. We potentially could win the trophy. If not, it might be the final day of football on the 28th against Man United. So it doesn't get easier for us with the final 2 Premier League matches against 2 heavyweights in Liverpool and United. Of course, looking where we sit at the moment, we do have a 4-point clearance on Newcastle, being that we obviously won that match against them, getting that 2-point advantage. And then we've had a good run of football since then. You got Burnley, Everton, and Bournemouth all in relegation. Brighton and Norwich just outside. And then Crystal Palace sitting in 15th place as well. That's going to be it for this episode. Of course, the next one is the season finale, which is going to be an absolute entertaining one for you. If you did enjoy this episode, though, make sure you do hit that like button, as it does help the channel grow and reach new audiences. Of course, if you haven't already and you did enjoy this episode, make sure you do hit that subscribe button. And if you've missed any of the episodes so far, at the end of this one will be the playlist for you to enjoy. Before we go, I just also want to say I appreciate all the support across the series, the likes, the comments. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the series, and of course, your involvement as well is much appreciated. It makes this series a little bit more enjoyable on my side of things to bring you, players that you potentially want to see inside the club. But once again, appreciate all the support. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. We've got some big matches and, of course, some silverware that we'll be chasing. Once again, thanks for watching.